Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for Syscon TV here at Cloud Expo, 9th Cloud Expo, Silicon Valley. We're in Santa Clara, California, as is Cory Isaacson, much more importantly, which means the whole dbShards phenomenon is rocking on. How did it go this time, Cory? Another blast at this show?
This was actually the best yet.
Oh my goodness, more superlatives. Really?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Now,
we are so overwhelmed with the response we have that we're going to be very busy when we get home.
well, that is, of course, the whole point of exhibiting at Cloud Expo, Cory, but we are glad to hear it. So let's try and tell the audience, one, why it is that dbShards is constantly booming every time you come to this show, and, you know, set it in the general context of what's happening out there that's driving the need for this.
Well, data is growing by leaps and bounds in all types of applications. We actually support now 3 of the top 50 Facebook applications in the world. They are growing very, very fast. We've had not only lots of new customers, we have a lot of existing customers expanding their deployments because they have to shard even more to handle everything that's going on. It's really quite something. I think.
All right, well, let's just quickly back up for the audience who didn't understand. So dbShards is dealing with database sharding. Let's just quickly inject that in. So as all this data is flying around, you are at the sweet spot.
We are. What we do is we take a big database and we break it down into a lot of small databases, scale them across multiple servers, so it's perfect for the cloud.
Yeah, it really is. But you were already interested in this pre-cloud, if I'm not mistaken.
I was indeed. I worked a lot in Wall Street companies, as you know, before this, providing services and software to them, and every time we talked to them about high-performance computing, which they were the best experts in the world at, the database was always the bottleneck.
So that's the expertise you buy into. So what kind of people, Cory, now are stopping by then? Let's do it by, is it still, I mean, it's clearly verticals beyond financials, or where are we at?
We have a lot of social networking applications, gaming applications, of course. The game companies seem to just be doing better and better all the time. It's really quite a phenomenon. We have interest from financial services, interest from other types of industries, student applications, educational type applications now. So really anything that has a lot of data, analytics, all those things.
Any government stuff going on yet? Is that a whole separate market to crack?
We haven't gone after government yet.
Yet, he says. He's getting ambitious. This is good. Tell people now let's just put on your CEO hat, Cory. Here you are, you're running a successful company. It's not your first successful company, they should note. I'm sure you'll remind them. You sit here, you're at a sweet spot on the cloud. What goes through your mind as how to exploit that best? Just so they can be encouraged and say, I just need to find something like that dbShards guy and I'll rock and roll.
Well, what we're constantly looking at is how can we do a better job for our customers and make it bigger. So that's really the game. And it's a big challenge to actually figure out the market because, as you know, in the cloud, things move very fast. So you have to constantly be watching what's going on, make sure that you fit, make sure that you're really providing value for your customers. And the biggest thing we know is that if we really take care of our customers, they do great, and then so do we.
So it's the old friend, avoid the over-promising, the under-delivering, go just the opposite. I bet you under-promise and over-deliver.
Sometimes we overpromise, but we make it anyway.
Oh, good, a good comeback. So now then, let's think. We're 2011, we're just finishing, everything's been good. But Gartner says it's all going to go to pot. You don't believe that, do you?
I don't believe it for a second, especially with what we do. Databases are going to do nothing but grow, and what we see is enterprises are going to start moving their databases into the cloud, and when that happens, it's going to be an unstoppable rocket ride.
Why do you think they're saying it, Cory? Do they not understand the big data aspect? Do they not I don't think they seem to understand cloud computing at all, personally.
I don't think they understand it at all, because not only is it going to be public clouds where we can operate, it's also going to be private clouds.
Very strange. So we can dismiss Gartner. That's good. We will prognosticate ourselves instead. In 2012, I guarantee you, as a successful CEO, I don't know whether we can share it, you've got some kind of private milestones. What's it going to be? Revenue? Simple as that?
It is going to be revenue. I expect us to do 2 to 4 times next year what we do this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
4x. How can we catch up? dbShards.com?
dbShards.com.
So if you are wrestling with some of the same pain points as Cory's pre-existing customers, and if you can move fast enough, because he's, trying to go never to overpromise, so he can't take everyone, I guess. They better be fast. Go to dbShards.com and work with these guys. They're the best. Yes?
We are.
We're agreed. Thank you so much, Cory, and thank you for joining us for this little update on dbShards. We'll see you in June next year, I hope.
We will.
And I'm sure we'll see whoever's watching this on the World Wide Web, in person, in face. Go to June and talk to Cory Isaacson. Thank you so much, sir.